Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Megan, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Boy, oh boy, do I need this to be good. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over here and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit, Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That is definitely the case today. I just got off work about a half hour ago. And, yeah, so if y'all folks been following my channel for long enough, you know that typically speaking, when I hit up this particular place, that means that, yeah, I had a bit of a bum day at work. And boy, oh boy, was that the case tonight. Not the worst I've ever had or anything, but, definitely one that we could put that one in the book as something to not repeat ever again. But, yeah, when I have a bum night at work, I pretty much want to get the hell out, and I want to go over there and I want to get something, a nice frozen treat that'll hopefully improve my mood a little bit. That's kind of what I'm, aiming for with this whole thing. And so, where did I head? What did I get? It happens to be, boom, it's a smoothie from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Specifically, this is their Cranberry Mai Tai, which consists of cranberry, orange juice, coconut, strawberry, banana, and cinnamon. This is also an online-only option. You have to either get this through the app or through ordering it directly from their website. It is not on their normal menu. There's a guy going over there and weed whacking. Normally I'd be annoyed by the guy, but he's just doing his job. I'm the one being the asshole doing my reviews and stuff. But anyway, I reviewed a bunch of stuff from Tropical Smoothie Cafe, so much so I actually have an entire playlist for Tropical Smoothie Cafe stuff. So if you want my opinion on any of their stuff, there you go. But let's get a thing for a thing. It looks like this. Let's give it a go. Ooh. Yes, sir. I like that. That's really tasty. I'll say this right now. I don't know much about a Mai Tai, right? I know it's a drink, but that's all that I know about it. I don't think I've ever had one. So I can't say one way or another how well this represents it. All I can do is go off of what it's given me and then, let you know what I'm experiencing. The thing that immediately hit me, that I was surprised that it's as prominent as it is, because I was kind of expecting it to be more of a subtle thing, is the cinnamon. Now, I'm not saying it's a kick to the head worth of cinnamon, but it's a very evident at the front cinnamon flavor, and I like that a lot. It kind of reminds me almost a little bit of like an apple cider, like a spiced kind of fruit beverage. I think that's fantastic. And yeah, that's pretty much exactly the impression that I'm getting from it is, it's somewhat evocative of like an apple cider or something like that, where it's just got that little bit of a spiced edge. The rest of it, I'm kind of surprised that the cranberry isn't a more prominent aspect of what I'm tasting. Like, it's sort of in there, but I think it's one of those things because it's blended with so many other flavors, because again, you got orange juice, coconut, strawberry, and banana on top of the cranberry. I think this is one of those things where the flavors sort of blended together to become more of one sort of homogeneous flavor instead of being, like a series of flavors that I'm experiencing. There's definitely elements of everything in there, though. Like, you get a little bit of a dryness from the cranberry. You do get a little bit of a coconut flavor, but it's more of a slight edge, which worked for me because I don't really like coconut all that much. The orange juice, you get a little bit of a citrusy kind of hit. The one thing I guess the strawberry and the banana are kind of mellowing things out a little bit. Obviously, strawberry and banana work really well together as a flavor. But I will say you're not getting like a strong strawberry or banana vibe. It's more strawberry banana as that one flavor. And again, I think that's kind of helping to sort of create the overall flavor. But yeah, I really like this one. I think it's, when it comes to Tropical Smoothie Cafe, I don't think I've ever had anything from them that I thought was actively bad. But there's certainly been, a few times now where I've been kind of disappointed with the combination, the flavors at hand. This is actually one where I'm sort of pleasantly surprised. Like, I didn't know how much I was going to like this going into it. The cinnamon had me intrigued, but like, cranberry, I'm not the biggest cranberry guy. I'm okay with it. I hate humanity so much sometimes. Ugh. There we go. It's been one of those days, folks. It's been one of those days. But yeah, no. This is one of those ones where I really like the way it's all blended together. I like the fact that it's come together to, again, create essentially one flavor instead of it, sort of jumping around. Like, that can be a good thing, too, depending on the drink. Sometimes it can be nice to sort of take the journey. But with this, I'm glad that it really is just kind of, nice, fruity, sort of combination flavor with slight elements of, the different aspects. And then just kind of this nice cinnamon hit to it. It's really nice. I think the cinnamon definitely makes it for me. I think without that, it would still be okay. But that cinnamon, giving it that contrast, being that spice against the, more sort of sweet fruit flavors, that's really good. I'm sad this is an online only thing. I wouldn't have even known about this, but when I got out of work, I was like, I'm fucking going to Tropical Smoothie Cafe. I'm getting myself something to drink. I want to do a thing. And I was like, I'm going to look up the menu while I'm in the parking lot, And that's the only reason why I knew about this. This is a good one. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Absolutely and absolutely. I think for me personally, I would definitely put this up there as being one of my favorite smoothies that I've had from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And like I said, I like their stuff, but they can be a little bit hit or miss for me. But this one is definitely a very defined hit. Not only is it something that I think the flavors work really well, and I really like the way they, sort of combined to form that one flavor. But then on top of that, I just really appreciate the fact that, it's something unique. Even though it is somewhat evocative of, again, like an apple cider or spiced drinks or something. I've never had anything quite like this. These flavor combinations and then the spice from the cinnamon. I think that's really good. So I would definitely get it again. And if I'm recommending it, yeah, absolutely. I think this is one of those ones where, if, you happen to be a Tropical Smoothie Cafe goer, and if you're like me where, you really don't pay that much attention to the app or the website or anything, this is one to go over there and get. I would definitely say give it a shot. I don't know if it's going to be for everybody, but at the very least, it's one that's worth trying, for sure. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of the year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly, the day can only get better from here, tastic rest of your life. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But, well, you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, I hope that whatever you're doing, whenever you see this review, that your day is a truly stellar and spectacular one. As much as like I said, I had a bit of a day at work. At the end of the day, I know that it's going to improve, things are going to get better. It can be tempting sometimes to get mired down in, the negative feelings and stuff like that. And I'm certainly, just as susceptible to that as anybody. But it is important that we try to sort of lift ourselves up out of that whenever possible. Sometimes you can't, sometimes it's just, you just have to work through it. But, try to kind of stay on the positive side of things. Try not to let it sink you too far down, because that's the worst thing is, when a bad situation starts making every other situation in your life that much worse, because it's just pulling you down. So, but if you can't, like I said, sometimes you can't, and sometimes you just got to work through it, and hopefully, my videos, or presumably much better videos than mine, can go over there and, maybe help you out a little bit. Try to find the things that you can sort of plug into, those outlets for yourself, things that make you, again, just kind of help bring you up a little bit. But anyway,